Hey guys, so I've whipped up a couple tips for high school. I've got about 15, 16 tips, and this is just mainly for like freshmen in them who are going into high school and just need some survival tips, just little tips and tricks that if I knew when I was going into high school, I feel like it would have went a lot more smooth. um, but yeah, I'm just gonna start off with my first one that says, walk your school route before school starts. When you get your schedule at orientation, then go to your school and, since it's at your school, actually, orientation, but you go there and you just walk it over and over and over and over again until you get it down packed. Like, go with your mom or something because it's really scary going to a much larger school than you're used to. And I mean, you can really, like, my first year and my sophomore year, I went, like, the classes are exactly the same, but there's two different buildings, and like the doors and everything are in the same area. Like, so I walked into the wrong side, and when she started taking attendance, I just kind of got up and I left. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. But you definitely want to make sure you get it. If it helps, if you have like a mini school map, you can highlight your classes and number them, like 1, 2, 3, like what period you're going to do it for. That way you can see visually downward, like on a bird's eye view of where you need to go, and then the room numbers won't be a big deal because you'll just read those. So that actually helped me really, really well sophomore year. The next thing is choose your locker wisely, because if you do go to a big school, you are going to be needing to go to your locker a lot if you have any honors classes or anything like that, and you don't want a book bag like this thick. So you might want to do it more, place it not where your friends are. Well, if your friends are like in the same area as you, that's awesome. But I mean, don't base where you put it where your friends are. You need to think first what's going to be easiest for you to get to it. Um, so if you have like most of your classes in one area and like the same area around there, make sure you get your locker somewhere in there. And if you have it all scattered all around the place, try and get it one like right in the middle. That way you kind of can pass and not have to go from one end to the other, type thing. But yeah, that would be really, really smart because I didn't do that last year, and or well, this no last year, yeah. And I just didn't even end up using my locker, and I had like this big backpack because I just couldn't get to it on time. The next thing is, if you are going in shy, I would totally, totally, totally recommend doing like drama class or doing like signing up for one of those as one of your classes or electives. Seriously, drama is like my favorite class ever. I have the most amazing teacher. Well, now I have to transfer to a new school, so these tips are actually applying to myself as well because I'm going to be in a whole new environment, which is going to be really scary. But yeah. Um, but yeah, definitely try out a drama class. I signed up for drama. Again, I'm a thespian, and no, I did not say lesbian. I said thespian with a TH. It's like competitive like drama. So you like memorize like monologues and stuff like that and skits and stuff, and then you go and perform them against a bunch of different schools, and then you get to go to states, and there's like this big like dance, and it's just really, really awesome, and it's so much fun. And if you're shy, that can really, really help you loosen up and make friends and kind of crack open your shell that you've got going on. So I really recommend that. The next thing is get your summer homework done. If you're in honors classes or AP, my dog is shaking like crazy. If you are in honors classes or AP, you most likely have summer work. Oh my gosh. So okay, school starts in less than a week for me, and I was supposed to read 2 books. One of them was like given to me, and then I get to choose the other. I haven't read either. I haven't. I am a big procrastinator, and I'm paying for it. It is the worst thing in the world. SparkNotes is my life. Um, yeah, it's not good. It's not a good feeling. They're going to be testing me and making me write reports on it, and I'm, no. I just do it, okay? Do it. You don't want to be like me. It's really bad, and like your parents get really mad about it too, so you don't get to do things near the end of summer, and it's just not fun. You just need to get it done. Okay, the next thing is basically the same thing. Don't slack off. Do your homework for school, do your summer assignments. Don't like get your projects done. That way you don't have any excuse. Your teachers will like you, and they'll be a lot more open to like extending dates and stuff for you. And if you really did forget homework, then they'll believe you and not think you're just making up an excuse, and they might give you 100. That's happened to me before, and it was awesome. Um, the next thing is, oh my gosh, okay, I hate it when people ask me for gum. I hate it. So, like, you pay your own money for like a pack with 18 pieces, and if one person, they're like those birds on Finding Nemo. It's like, mine, 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 mine. Like, okay, if you give it to one person, everyone around you asks, and it's so annoying because it's gone in like a day. So what? Okay, this is kind of mean, but like what you do, or this is like a trick. Take all your gum out, or like put one piece in the packet and take the rest out, and put those in like your wallet or something, or like in different compartments of your backpack. So like if you open up your like pack, you take out the one piece, and if someone asks you, you're just like, oh, I only have one left and I'm eating it now. That's really mean. It's like a lie, but I do that all the time because I hate sharing my gum so much. Okay. Um, the next thing is, oh my gosh. Okay, so this goes for girls. I'm just gonna be there. So, everyone has those moments where you start your period at school and it is just not good. You don't have anything, and it's really awkward asking someone, because I mean, what if it happens on the first day of school or something? You don't know someone, so you ask them for like a tampon or a pad. So make sure you keep like just a little compartment or something, like a little bag that looks like a makeup bag or something, and just put some extra. And even if you're not on your period, if someone else is and they ask you, you can help them out and give it to you. And yeah, just make sure you always do that. Okay, another thing is ask your teachers questions if you don't understand something. Don't just be like, oh, okay, or like, don't just not pay attention. It's really important to ask questions, because this is going to be your grade. High school is when it starts counting for college. Like, freshman year, it didn't even like apply to me. Sophomore year, it was just like meh. Junior year is the hardest year of all the years. And this is the time Miss Procrastinator over here, me, is gonna really suffer. So just make sure you ask a lot of questions and know what you're learning. The next thing is, oh my gosh, do not get tied up in drama. Don't gossip. Keep your secrets. Keep secrets that people tell you. If they trust you with something, that is not your business to tell. I can't get this through enough. We don't need another he said, she said thing. It's not worth the drama. Just keep your mouth shut. Unless it's something like you're really worried about, like someone's cutting themselves or something like that. That's a totally different story. Go see a guidance counselor. But, I mean, otherwise, it's not your business to tell. So don't share other people's secrets. Don't try to stay out of that whole gossip thing. Just keep your mouth closed, okay? Trust me, it'll give you a huge reputation and lose a lot of trust if you throw that out the window. The next thing is just watch what you say all around. Like, you definitely don't want to, like, blurt something out, like, that sounds really stupid, like a blonde moment. Just think before you say, basically. And just really realize, like, we don't want someone changing up your words and, like, saying, oh, she said this, and stuff like that. I just sneeze. Sorry, okay. Bless me. Okay, yeah, watch what you say. And don't get in the wrong crowd. You don't want to go, like, getting peer pressure to, like, go party and stuff. If you don't want to do that, don't do it, okay? I don't know, just okay, my parents tell me if you're ever uncomfortable, make them the bad guy. So you can say, oh, my parents can't let me hang out that day or whatever like that, if you're too uncomfortable saying I don't do that. But I mean, just if you don't want to do those type of things, just say it, okay? Don't get pulled into it because it's not good. And if you do want to do those things, then that's your own future you're living. All right. Um, Another thing is don't judge people that like you've known from middle school that aren't that close to you that had a reputation in middle school. Um, I wouldn't like be best friends with them, but I mean, I wouldn't talk about them because a lot of people who are going to high school are trying to change, like they want a fresh start, And that's when a lot of people like have epiphanies in their life and things like that. Like that in high school and college is when it happens. So don't be so quick to judge on like people that you've known afar, like farther back. Okay, the next thing is stay out of like older guys' ways. Honestly, like I dated a junior when I was a freshman and I loved him. So, yeah, we lasted a long time. Anyways, but I mean, you really have to do your research on guys like that because freshmen coming into high school are like, oh my gosh, a senior's talking to me? Ah, like that kind of thing. And some guys are only like looking for people who don't know their reputation. That way they can really screw with them and, you know, get some, whatever you want to say. There's a lot of guys that are just sleazy, and you just make sure, ask around about certain guys and their reputation and things they've done and stuff like that before you get too tied into them. Okay? And another thing is just don't be shy. The first day of school, the second day of school, any day, just, talk to someone. If you don't know someone in that class, you just want to just break the ice, Just be like, hey, I'm Julia, what's your name? Or just make a comment, like compliment them on something that you like, Just don't be afraid to do that. And the final thing is okay, this is what I struggle with a lot. Texting in class. A lot of no teachers actually, no teachers want you to text, but I mean everyone I think does. They have it out by their pocket or they have their backpack on their desk with their backpack open and they're texting. Um, I mean I do that. But try to refrain from texting during class. You can always do it when you're switching class periods or in some free time in the class when you're just doing some classwork or something, but you definitely don't want to do it while the teacher's talking because she will take your cell phone away, or he. They will take your cell phone away. Some teachers are even more rude and they make your parents come and pick it up for you at the office at the end of school. It's pretty insane. So just really be careful and you don't want to get on the teacher's bad side. So that is all of my tips. I hope you get something out of this and you guys just are helped out a lot by this. Good luck, guys, freshmen, and all of you other people. Good luck in high school. Bye.